A couple of special guests right now. The first one is one of the greatest boxers that we've ever known, Mr. Mickey Walker. And the second guest is somebody that you know a little better than I do, so I thought maybe you might want to introduce her.
No matter who she is, she gets no different treatment than any other contestant, George. You know that. Now, introduce her.
All right.
We play no favorites here.
Okay, we have a schoolgirl for you, Groucho.
Schoolgirl?
Yes. Miss Melinda Marx.
Oh.
So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Say the secret word, and one of you gets $50, and I've got to keep the other 50. And I get to keep the other 50. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Let's see, your name is Melinda Marx, huh? And you're Mickey Walker?
Yes, Mark.
Well, it's a thrill to meet you, Mickey. One of the immortals. Have you met my daughter, Melinda, Mickey?
Yes, I met the charming talent, Melinda.
Well, shake hands and go to your corners and come out fighting, huh?
I'm not going to fight Melinda. I always lose there, Groucho.
Yeah, you have a couple of daughters of your own, huh?
Yes, so I know.
Now, Melinda, you're the youngest, so I'll start with you. You are the youngest, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, where were you born?
I was born in California, Beverly Hills.
Well, are we going to do the whole thing backwards here? How old are you, Melinda?
8.
8, huh? You're only 8. I thought you were much older than that. Seems like you've been hanging around my house for about 30 years. Are you married?
You know I'm not married.
That's besides the point, Melinda. I asked everybody that question. You're just another contestant tonight. Not only that, but hurry up and get married, will you? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. There are a number of boys around with good paper routes. And bicycles. I can't support you forever, you know. Let's find out some things about you, Mickey. How many prize fights have you had in your career? Except Marciano.
Well, I don't know. You know, the prize ring is no intellectual stepping stone, I'll say that. I think the youths today are a little too smart to the roughness that's in the ring, and nobody wants to get hurt if they're conscious of that punch coming. You see, in our days, Groucho, we're raised in rough neighborhoods, and we had a fight to exist, that was all. Today, those neighborhoods, which is a good thing for the youth. I think it's great for the youth.
Well, I think it's good, but on the other hand, I never fought in the ring, and I'm punchier than you are.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Groucho.
Mickey, would you forgive Melinda and I if we sang a song?
It'd be an honor to listen to Melinda sing.
Well, we've been rehearsing a song for some months, and there's no telling what it's going to sound like. And it's the scene from The Mikado where Coco and Cottashore is an elderly lady, are discussing beauty in extreme old age. Mickey, while we're doing it, why don't you do some road work? How about why don't you sit over there in the chair there?
Sure.
And drink in my beauty while we sing this song.
I sure will.
Are you ready, Melinda?
Yes.
I tell you, I'll stand over here. You met Mr. Fenneman, haven't you?
Yes, oh yes, sure. Hi, Melinda.
Comes from China. Huh? Mr. Meekin, are you ready?
There's beauty in the bellow of the blast. There's grandeur in the growling of the gale. There's eloquent outpouring when the lion is roaring and the tiger is the lashing of his tail.
Yes, I like to see a tiger from the Congo or the Niger, and especially when he's lashing of his tail.
Thou canst have the splendid at his grin, and Ixus only terrify the dogs. But to him it's scientific, there's nothing that's terrific in a flying of a flight of thunderbolts.
Yet in spite of all my meekness, if I have a little weakness, it's a passion for a flight of thunderbolts. If that is so, sing Derry down Derry, it's evident Derry, our tastes are one. Away we'll go and merrily marry, nor tardily tarry till day is done. There's beauty in extreme old age. Do you think that you are elderly enough? Information I'm requesting on the subject. Interesting is a maiden, all the better if she's tough.
Yes, throughout the wide dominion, it's a general opinion that she lasts a good little longer when she's tough.
Are you old enough to marry, do you think? Won't you wait till you are 80 in the shade? There's a fascination frantic in a ruin that's romantic. Do you think you are sufficiently decayed?
To the matter that you mention, I've given some attention, and I think I am sufficiently decayed.
If that is so, sing dairy-dum dairy, it's evident very a taste so one. Away we'll go and merrily marry, no toddly tarry till day is done, till day is done. Now, right home for you. Brush your teeth and kiss the cat goodnight. Now, we don't think it'd be fair for Mickey to have Melinda for a partner on the quiz, since I know how much he's learned in school. So, we have a special quiz partner for him. George, tell him about it, huh?
Well, we invited some people from the CARE organization to our show tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Geraldine Daly to participate in the quiz, and here she is right now. Miss Daly, if you come in here, please.
Miss Daly, I'd like you to meet Mickey Walker.
Mr. Walker?
One of the immortals.
I know he is.
Did you ever fight him?
Not yet.
Well, could you tell us briefly what CARE is?
CARE, Groucho, is a nonprofit organization that sends food to the hungry all over the world.
I know all about it, but I wanted these people to know.
Any money I win tonight will go to feed the Korean war orphans. For instance, CARE can send 28 pounds of food for just $1. And if I win $10,000, I could feed all the war orphans in the city of Seoul.
If you win $10,000, I'm going with you to Korea.